So yesterday we have discussed about JavaScript. So in that, how to write the embedded script, and we have discussed about variables and assignment operator and identifiers. So as well as Windows object plus document object. Now we are going to discuss about um, so how to take the input. That means yesterday we have discussed one program that is obtaining user input with the prompt dialog box. So here using this prompt dialog box, how to write the addition of two numbers by using this Java script. So here, first see here HTML tag. So in that head tag, wait, I can type the title of this head tag is adding two numbers, and then next close this title and close this title, and after that close this head, then open body. Within that body, you can write the script. Here, write the script. So that script is for that JavaScript. So you can use here script tag. This is tag. So here you have to specify the script type. This script type equal to text. So that that is of JavaScript. JavaScript. Then next, close this tag and start your Java script. So here I'm writing JavaScript. So that JavaScript, so me direct గా JavaScript రాయొచ్చు. Otherwise ఇది JavaScript ఇచ్చినప్పుడు document లాగా తీసుకుంటుంది. Here you can write your JavaScript. So here that is two numbers. Suppose first number, and you can declare one more number. Second number. Then next n1, another variable. Then next another variable n2. Next declare one more variable, that is sum. Here first you can read this first number from the keyboard, that is by using Windows prompt, window dot prompt. Enter. Enter first integer. Okay. Then next second number. You can read the second number by using Windows prompt, window dot prompt. Enter. Second number. And so these first number and second number, whenever I can read the content through this Windows prompt, that is Windows object, by using the prompt method. So this is in the form of string only. But here we are trying to add two numbers. For that, adding two numbers. Here for adding these two numbers, so that is fn plus, suppose fn plus sn, fn plus sn, so it displays concatenating two strings. That means because these two are the strings, so that first of all, before adding these two numbers, first you can convert this into integers. So for that, here some method is there. Directly you are using that method. We know that already that method is the parseInt method. So this method is there in integer. So but directly here we are using JavaScript. So that parseInt method is there in JavaScript. So this is used to convert our string into integer. That is first number. Next, into. Into parse int, that is second number. Next here, sum equal to s1, sorry, sum equal to n1 plus n2. Sum equal to n1 plus n2. Now you can display this content by using some dialog box, that is sorry, simply by you display on the document. For that, here I am using document object. Whenever we are using window.alert, that is displayed in the alert message dialog box. Suppose document.n ఇచ్చామనుకోండి అంటే all dialogues are there in windows, so document is, that is the content is displayed on the web page directly. Here write, that is now h1 tag, that is what the sum is close this one. Here variable, that means sum is in variable, so that adding those two by using plus operator. And after that, close this header tag. So this is also treated as a string in JavaScript. Okay, close this and close this string. h1 is closed here, and close this string and close this write statement, and next end of the statement. So the next here, so ఇది మనకి ఏంటి అంటే JavaScript. So from here to here, JavaScript is there. So that's what I'm placed these in within this tags. Okay. Now after this, close the script tag. Now close here script tag and close body tag. Close body tag. Then close HTML tag. Okay. Now save this application. .html in some folder, that is JavaScript folder. Now run this application. Go to that folder. Click on that. That is addition.html. Now enter some number, and this is enter first number. Next enter some second number. Okay, the sum is 68. Now okay, so this is what the sum is, 68. So like that, how to read the numbers from the keyboard. That means by using this prompt method that is there in Windows object, and that is written as a string. This prompt method returns some string that is stored into here. So as already told that there is no particular data types in JavaScript. Here variable is there. So whenever we can assign something, so that value is decided. So here if n contains the string, and here n1 and n2 are contains what? Contains what? That is integers, because parseInt is there. That means string is converted into integer by using this conversion method. That's a parseInt. Suppose you are trying to display this sum before converting it into integers. Okay. Now save this one and go to folder and double click on it. Now you can observe first number, next second number, See here, the sum is undefined. So why? Because the sum is undefined here. So because the variable so undefined, that means the value, whatever the value is there, that is only uh, here. Sorry, here I am not defined the sum. Before that, you can add this sum fn plus sn. Now go to here, click on here. Now enter numbers. See here 2 3 5 4. So this is concatenated. Okay, so that first we ఏం చేస్తున్నాం మనం convert చేస్తున్నాం. So for that passing method is used. So now we are going to discuss about this is what. Now see here memory location. How the memory locations are there? That means suppose in this program here in this the memory locations, that is suppose here number, that means here n1 contains some number and n2 contains some number. So this is what some 23, this is what suppose some 45. Means these are the, and suppose sum equal to, that means this is the memory location. So these are the memory locations where some value is stored. Okay, so that means this memory location is identified in system by using some numbers, so that for that we are giving here some absolute values, absolute names. Next, here arithmetic operators. We know that arithmetic operators. That means all the arithmetic operators are like this. Here, arithmetic operators. Those are addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Next, modulo. Okay. So JavaScript provides the remainder operator. So this is what the remainder operator, which yields a remainder after division. Okay, and so you know that all these are the arithmetic operators, and operator precedence is same. That means multiplication, division, and modulo, multiplication, division, and modulo. Then next, plus or minus. Plus or minus. Okay, so the next here, no, so this is what the arithmetic operator. Now after that, సో మామూలుగా అయితే ఆల్జీబ్రాయిక్ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ రైట్, దట్ మీన్స్ యు నో దట్ ఇన్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ అదర్ ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ లాంగ్వేజ్ లో ఎలాగైతే ఉంటుందో, సో దిస్ కాన్సెప్ట్ ఈస్ సేమ్ ఇన్ JavaScript also. So like that here you can see so here these all are the comparison operators. So these all are the comparison operators. Okay, so this is what the equals. Okay, and this is what exactly equals including type. So this is what equals, this is what exactly equals including type. And that is here x is exactly equal, that means this x is which type of data type, and less than, greater than, this is what the less than are equal to, and this is what the greater than are equal to. Then this is what the not equal, and this is the new one, not equal in either value or type. So here this is true. Here this is what x not equal to 9. This x is some variable, this is some string, this is not equal to this x, this is true. So if it is 9, so these both are not equal, this is what false. So here also same. So the next, so these all are the logical operators. You know that 3 different logical operators are there, and or not. So the next conditional statement. So before discussing this conditional statement, first we have discussed about some decision making, equality, and relational operators. So you know that the relational operators are like this. Here relational operators, that means less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, and next equal to, not equal. So these are the different. Okay, this is equal to is like this, not equal is like this. Okay, and one more, this is what along with the value as well as type. So this is these relational operators are used in decision making. And before going to actual decision making, so first of all we have to discuss about some new concept, that is a date object. What is this, the date object? Here date object is there. What is the date object? So this date object which contains information about the current local time. So this contains information about current local time, which contains information of current local time. So here this introduced in document. That means already we have discussed about one object, there is a document, object and window object. So other than these two windows object, one more is the date object. So which encapsulates the data pertaining the current web page. And here this date data type gives what? So it gives a current date. So that is, it gives a current date and time. Here, suppose HTML where head tag. Then next here you can specify the title, that is date object. We are discussed about here date object. Now close this title, and close this head and open body. So within the body we can specify the script. So you can specify the script type here. Text. So that is of JavaScript. This is what the JavaScript. Now close this. Here variable is there. Okay. So variable type is name. So next, suppose here you can create one more, that is one more variable. That is what. Now how much of time? So you can create one object for that date object, that is date. So just like you can treat it as a class. Okay. So class ki oka variable create chestunam. Now it returns what? New date. It is the date returns um, current date and time. So now from this current date and time, we retrieve only hours. Hour equal to now dot get hours. Now dot get hours and close this. So name here, name equal to window dot prompt, window dot prompt. Please enter your name. Please enter your name. Please enter your name. Suppose here window object. Just you can read the name from the prompt dialog box and display some date. That is here based on the date salutation. You can display if hours less than 12, less than 12, 12 document dot write, document dot write h1 good morning, good morning, and close this. Okay, so if this is above 12, so this is what above 12. So what is that means good morning. So determine whether the time is PM or not. Okay. So for that, if hour greater than or equal to 12, greater than or equal to 12, then hour equal to, that is good morning and greater than or equal to 12. So first of all here this is in 24 format. So that hour greater than or equal to 12, just you can minus that one, that is hour hour equal to, సో ఇది మనకి ఏ ఫార్మాట్ లో ఉంటుంది అంటే 24 hours ఫార్మాట్ లో ఉంటుంది, దట్ ఈస్ hours minus 12. So if now hour, that is if hour less than 6 good afternoon, good afternoon. Then next, if hour greater than or equal to 6, hour greater than or equal to 6, so good evening. So here good evening. Fine. Close this. If the next, close the script tag and close this body tag and close HTML. Okay. Now save this application. Okay. Now go to here. So enter your name. It is one thing here, I'm not writing. Okay, 1 minute. Document dot write, document dot write. Or you can try to display here name plus welcome to Java. JavaScript program. Now come save this and run this application. Suppose here you can enter some name. Good afternoon. So welcome to JavaScript. So good afternoon. After that, welcome to. That means ఏంటి మనకి ఏదైనా interactive programs రాయాలి అనుకున్నప్పుడు this date, the main intention of this date is here it returns the date only. So direct గా suppose you are try to display here that is the document dot write here you can display current date, that is current date and time. This current date and time is there in now. Now compile this one. Sorry, save that. Document spelling is wrong here. Here current date and time, that is today Friday June 11th. So this is in current date and time. So in that just only we are trying to display hours. Okay, suppose here we are trying to display hours. Go to here. Save this. See here current date and time. Oh, 1 minute here something is wrong. Hour only. సో చిన్న మిస్టేక్ ఉన్నా కూడా మనకి అదర్ లాంగ్వేజ్లో ఎలాగైతే ఎర్రర్స్ డిస్ప్లే అవుతాయో ఇక్కడ మనకి ఎర్రర్స్ ఏమీ కనిపించవండి. వీఆర్ ఓన్లీ చెక్ దోస్ ఎర్రర్స్ మాన్యువల్లీ. No. Here current date and time. So here current time is 16. So that means now 4 o'clock. So because of that it displays 16. So here we need the good afternoon. For that in code we can write like this. Here less than 12. So this is a greater than or equal to 12. But it is in 24 hours format. The time is in 24 hours format. So minus 12. So that is 6 less than. After 6 o'clock, good evening. So that 6 before, that is good afternoon. Okay. Then from 6 onwards, that is good evening. Okay. This is for the concept. Here, this is what the date object. And in the next classes, we have discussed about control structures. That means you know that different types of control structures. So here we are seeing one of the control structure is statement. So that is along with the statement, here we are writing blocks also, and while loop is there, while repetition statement is there, and the next counter control repetition is also there. That is the for loop and centrally control repetition. while loop, counter control repetition is a for loop. So these are the repetition control statements that are discussed in the next class. And after that, this is what we are discussed in the next class. After completion of this one only, so tomorrow we'll discuss about all control structures: if statement, while loop, do while, for, and switch. Okay. So break and continue along with the operators. That means whatever the operators are required. So next, functions concept.